Welcome to the first edition of the Strasbourg Snitcher Newscast, your one and only news source for the model European Union here at the European Parliament. I'm Sian and I'll be your newscaster for today. We started off the day at the opening ceremony and were surprised with a very special video from a very important person.
Martin Schulz, President of the European Parliament, sent a video message welcoming the participants. Schulz's inspiring words were followed by former Minister of Culture and former member of the European Parliament, Catherine Trautmann, and Sophie de la Rue, an administrator from the European Parliament office. The MEU organizers also gave us some words of advice.
The week will be intense, I can tell you that.
It is entirely up to you whether you want to call this a simulation of EU politics, a week-long game of chess, an eloquent tragedy, a European episode of The Sopranos, or a suited-up version of Game of Thrones.
Since the internet has become such a huge part of Union citizens' everyday life, we have to ask the question, is it a privilege or is it a human right?
During the opening ceremony, Catherine Trautmann, French politician of the Social Party and former member of the European Parliament in Strasbourg, emphasized the possibilities that the internet gives us, firmly stating that connectivity is quote-unquote a human right.
And all the other factions in Parliament are actually proposing to give the competence to a new European institution, a couple of European bureaucrats who don't know anything about cultural national differences, and then they will be competent to decide whether something is removed or not. So it's a complete violation of the freedom of speech, the freedom of press.
The ninth edition of the Model European Union hosts people who are neither from candidate nor member countries.
It is the first time in the 9-year history of the Model European Union in Strasbourg that the application process has been open for people from outside the EU's 28 member states and the EU candidate countries. In total, 13 people from outside the EU have been admitted to this year's conference. Nationalities expand from Georgian and Ukrainian to Turkish and Chinese.
What do you expect these people from outside the EU to bring to the negotiation tables?
Quite simply, their opinions. That's all we want. We want different perspectives all the time in order to learn more, to develop our own perspectives and opinions. I think this is the only way you can progress.
Thank you for watching the very first Strasbourg Snitcher Newscast. To find more information about all that's going on here at the Model European Union, be sure to check out the Strasbourg Snitcher newspaper. Have a lovely day.